Junaid. He says, can I wear cotton material shorts or underwear underneath my ihram?
So, Brother Junaid, thank you for your question. The standard position is that the ihram is two garments, one which is wrapped around the waist of a person, the man, and that's known as the izar, and the other is called the rida, which is like covering the shoulders and the chest area. These two almost symbolize, in some ways, almost the shroud of a person. Now, that might sound quite morbid to some viewers out there. It's almost like a reminder of the journey that we as human beings are on before we return back to our normal attire and clothing and sartorial tastes and the like. That being said, the Prophet ﷺ, the scholars en masse have all agreed that actually any clothing worn, which is known as stitched garments, i.e. takes the shape of one's body or a limb, actually mandates the paying of a fidya or a fidya. Depending on what it is, if done knowingly, intentionally, etc., then actually that would not be permissible, and doing so would result in a fidya. It wouldn't invalidate your whole ihram and your umrah, your hajj, but actually it's not something that one's meant to do. And this is mentioned in the hadith, in the Sahih and elsewhere, are all further reinforcing the same point, and Allah knows best.
Jazakallah khair. We have a question from Brother Saleh. He says, I'm a third-party salesman. To what percentage can I increase the price of my product from the original price? And I'm conscious we're going on a break in about a minute.
So, Brother Saleh, we would thank you for your question. We need to actually obviously see the specifics of your question. That's obviously not possible with the program setup. So you perhaps need to speak to a legal expert and also an Islamic scholar. But in general terms, a markup is something allowed with certain Islamic contracts as well. It doesn't need to be called Islamic, but so long as the underlying substance of the contract is Islamic, that's absolutely fine. The key point to bear in mind is that the markup in the sale should be something which is disclosed to the person or who you're acting as an agent for. They should be aware, and the person buying, if there's transparency, then that is fine. And the Prophet ﷺ, he mentioned al-bayyi'ani bil khiyar. He said the two people that have the options, and he says, if they are open and transparent, if they're open and transparent, then Allah will place barakah in their transaction. So be open, inshallah, everyone, and honest in your transactions, and you'll find Allah's blessings therein.